Hey booze, welcome back to Vlogmas with me, your girl Aaronica from Aaronica B. Cole and Co. And y'all, I hope that you guys are living for this mohair. Mohair is like one of those fabrics that are back in season this season. So I pulled out my mohair sweater that I made a couple of years ago so that I could represent my clique, BIBI, or mohair. Anyway, I digress. We are on day 6 of Vlogmas. And of course, we all know by this point in time, I have prepared 24 days of information, of creativity, of patterns, of sew alongs, of business advice that have been designed to inspire as well as uplift and get you guys creative and crafty this here season. So, with that, let's go ahead and jump into today. Now, holiday freebies are one of the things that, in my opinion, really do make the holidays worth it. What do I mean, right? Because there are some designers who will just release their freebies that are encouraging us to sew some really fun things throughout the season. And so, what I've done is I've gone through all of these websites and I've pulled out my favorites, the things that I actually feel like are worth making that aren't just like, oh, put together some squares and yay, look at what we have here. No. And these are not complicated. These are actually perfect for beginners if you are teaching someone to sew, or if you simply do not have it in you to be out here sewing complicated things this season. Or if you're just like, ooh, I really love that. And again, that's my favorite time. These are my favorite things to do. So let's jump into it. First up, of course, we're going to be doing the Made for Mermaids website. Why? Because I'm a designer there. So of course, we're always going to start out with them. Anyway, the first up is the faux fur vest. Very fun. You don't have to use faux fur in order to make this pop. This is a beautiful silhouette to be used with faux fur, of course, or even just any kind of fabric that does have a thicker pile to it. You can also make it with just your basic fleece. Fantastic. Then, of course, we've got the layered bow tie, which is super cute. I have made this for my son plenty of times because he likes to get dressed up. It's a very, very easy pattern, super easy to follow. It'll take you under an hour to make. Then we've got Santa sacks. If you are like me and you're trying to steer clear of utilizing so much paper and creating so much waste this season, having a Santa sack is perfect because you can just go ahead and stuff that Santa sack with all of your kids' presents or all of your grandkids' presents and deliver that, and boom, easy breezy. It also comes with an SVG file in case you have a Cricut and you'd like to go ahead and make your own vinyl. If you do not, you can always send those off and have them printed at something like ninjatransfers.com. Then we've got the barnacle buddies. These are so cute. You can make your own little pirate or your own little mermaid. And I love these. I made this one here when my son was a baby, like it was his first holiday, and they were really, really fast. This was actually my very first kind of like stuffy to make as an adult. Judge someone else. Then we've got the Christmas tree garland, which of course is really, really cute. Great decor for your home, and it's really something that is fun to do or fun to involve your kids in if you would like to. Then we've got the zip up pouch. This zip up pouch, hands down, is so easy, so fast, and so usable because it comes in a multitude of sizes, meaning that you can do makeup, toiletries, all of those things. Then we've got the reusable snack bag because we're keeping it sustainable this season. All right. All of the materials are listed, making it easy to find. Then we've got the bowl cozy. If you remember last year, we actually sold the bowl cozy live during Vlogmas, and the bowl cozy, hands down, will always be one of my favorite things to make. Then we've got, if you've got kids, the felt bake set. There's actually a couple of different felt sets that I'm recommending from Made for Mermaids because listen, my girl Colleen loves designing them and we love making them. So we've got the felt bake set up here. Then of course we've got the Clara apron, which is so, so cute. It can be used, of course, in the kitchen, but also use it in your sewing space so that while you're in your crafting or making your projects, you can keep everything that you need with you. Um, We've got this drawstring pouch, very, very cute, very, very easy to use. And this is actually something that I really do see as being something that people, I don't want to say need to use, but it can be used for makeup. You can make it larger for things like Legos. Very, very helpful to have. So highly, highly recommend that. Then we've got the felt breakfast set. So cute. We've got the Bianca blanket wrap pattern, and this is like an oversized, kind of like a shawl, but like also like a scarf, but it's giving like a really fun outerwear where you're not committed to being covered up. Then we've got the scarf and bow scrunchie. I love this scrunchie. It's giving a little drama. I'm into my bow era, and so is my daughter. Fantastic. And this is a really great scrap buster. Then we've got the dog bandana. Y'all already know I've gotten my new puppy, so we're going to be making him a little bandana as well. And this planner pen bookmark, oh, I love it so much because I'm a notebook junkie. My notebook right next to me. And this is the perfect way to not just mark your books with where you are, but you can also keep your pens in there. Great. Then, of course, we've got the library bag pattern. Shout out to my fellow peeps utilizing their local libraries because they need us to do that, okay? And what better way to not stumble and fall with books in your hands than to keep them in your very own library backpack, or a library bag, rather. We've got the hot cocoa and cookies felt set as well. Again, these little felt patterns are just the cutest. So again, I'm in like my bow era. So these next couple of are literally bows. So we've got these cute little fabric bows. And then we also have this knotted hair bow. I love them both. We'll be making them both. Then we've got the reusable facial rounds. These are the rounds that I actually legit use. I think that they are so helpful because they just make everything that much easier as far as washing your face, because even though the pattern comes in one size, you can make them bigger. I like to use these to actually wash my face in addition to, of course, using them for toner and that sort of thing. So fantastically done with these facial rounds. The gathered twist hat, which is really great. You can use it in make it out of a material that's really good for your hair. So like a satin base sort of thing. And it's very, very cute. Now this towel wrap, listen, I have seen some of these kind of towel wraps that are filled with like flaxseed that you can warm and deep condition your hair. You can either do it with the towel wrap or this here shower cap. But these are really great base patterns to do something different with them along those lines. So I highly recommend both of these patterns for doing that sort of thing with. The shower cap pattern, you can actually just make your own bonnet with. So DIY bonnet, you feel me? Then of course, a ruffle scrunchie, which is so cute. I love this. And then there is the envelope clutch. If you've got something, if you're going to your holiday parties, right? You need something to keep your stuff in and make this cute little envelope clutch. Very, very easy. Okay, and seems like it's so simple, and it really is, but I love that there is a pattern for it, and it's the pillowcase. I have been making satin pillowcases for us, and I love them. Why? Because we never run out. And if the bonnet falls off in the middle of the night, it's okay. We still have our satin pillowcase. Then we've got this jewelry roll. I travel often, and I do travel with my jewelry, obviously. And so I do like to be prepared, of course, by having my jewelry roll along with me and keeping my jewelry organized so that I don't end up with my rings mixed up with my necklaces and everything tangled. Then this travel zip bag, y'all, for a freebie, this is fantastic. Okay, moving on to patterns for Pirates freebies. The Walk the Plank PJs are my go-to pattern for PJs, period. They come in adult sizing as well as children's sizing, and they are very, very simple to make. Then we've got this heart zipper pouch, which is super cute. I love it. You can store your headphones in there. You can keep it, your lip glosses, all those things inside of there. Then the hidden in pocket infinity scarf. You guys, every time this season, these little infinity pocket scarves are the biggest thing in the world. And in my opinion, it's worth it, right? Because you've got your scarf, you have a little secret compartment to store things like your wallet if you want to be hands-free. It's perfect. Then I love this hooded blanket. I hate that it's called a hooded blanket for the obvious reason. Anyway, but it's really cute, right? It helps you to keep your blanket on and curl up in front of the television and binge watch your favorite Lifetime or your favorite holiday movies on it. Very, very perfect. Okay. Then we also have the hickory hat, which of course is the hat that comes kind of down. It's really, really cute and it's free, y'all. I love that so much. Then we've got the perfect stocking. giving us holiday greatness for our furry friends as well. And then we've got the fingerless gloves. Now, some people are like, why do they even make fingerless gloves? Because, yes, your fingers are still out and they can still get cold, but it allows you to still do things with your fingers. And then if you need to pull your fingers back to warm them up, you have the flexibility to do just that. Okay. Then we've got the Shiver Me slippers. Now, keep in mind, this is Patterns for Pirates, so sometimes these like names are going to go along with the theme. But these are like little booty slippers, which can be made out of some really fun materials, and just make sure that you get that non-slip grip. I have a bunch of it from when I was like making slippers, whatever. I clearly need to make more. Then we've got the Sleigh Ride shawl, which is a nice big shawl, giving you the flexibility to throw something on if you just need a little extra layer versus having to put on an entire jacket. Then again, I'm in my bow era. So we've got these holiday hair bows that come in different, like kind of different characters for the holiday season. Then we've got the doggone raglan, which you all know I've made for my very own little Hershey bear. Very, very easy to follow pattern, especially for people who are new to sewing for their pets. Okay. Then finally, as if this was not expected, we've got the Dino Nugget plushie because I made that. I did the sew along for that last year, and we are still loving those Dino chicken nuggies. Okay. Now from Petite Stitchery. Petite Stitchery also drops some fantastic freebies. So we're going to kick off with their slipper pattern, which is actually very similar to the one that I mentioned for Patterns for Pirates. Now, this body sensory sock, I've seen advertisements for like to buy them, and I thought this was genius to do because we do have so many children as well as adults who sometimes need something to help us with processing things and giving us an escape. This is perfect for that. The slouchy beanie is my favorite beanie, and that's a freebie. And then joggers. These are kind of like your typical baggy sweatpant, not necessarily a jogger. And then we've got the Robin overnight tote. When the overnight tote dropped, I made them for all of the teachers in our lives, and they loved them. I think I might end up doing it again this year. Then we've got the Jack zip front hoodie, as well as the Dash sweatpants. The Dash sweatpants are more of a wide leg sweatpant. That's what differentiates it from the joggers. And the zip front hoodie is like your typical zip front hoodie. I can't believe they did this as a freebie because y'all, what is life? What do we do to deserve a free hoodie pattern? I love the Aster crossbody bag. It is super cute, very useful, as well as this Rossi satin lined beanie. This satin lined beanie is giving us hair protection. It's giving protect your curls, protect your locks, okay? And then we've got the Embry drawstring backpack. And I don't like drawstring bags, but this backpack is not drawstring. It just has a drawstring closure, and it's a cute backpack. I love it. And then finally, we have the Dahlia Petite Rag Doll as well as wardrobe. Y'all, they gave us the doll with the matching clothes. Okay, very, very cute. Now, finally, we've got the C. Kate Sew freebies. Y'all, if you are new to C. Kate Sew, she's fantastic. Okay. She makes really good patterns. She used to be more into clothing patterns. Now she really primarily focuses on quilt patterns, but I love her aesthetic. I keep looking down because the puppy is in here somewhere. Okay, he's sleeping now. Y'all, this puppy raising, it's a lot. Anyway, let's jump into her freebies. We've got the skinny and square tie. I'm in my tie making bag. I love it. We've got this zippered bow pouch, which is so damn cute. Then the knotted zipper pencil pouch. These are all very useful. Along with this round zipper case, super cute. A dog sweater, as well as a cat bed. Okay, guys. Then we've got this ice cream cone pillow, which is so cute, right? I feel like my Dino chicken nuggies need an ice cream pillow. So cute. Then we've got the women's tie pattern, which is different than the men's tie pattern. Yes, you can wear either. We don't believe in gendered clothing, but different silhouettes, okay? Then we've got this stuffed llama. Listen, I might be on my stuffy making game this year. Let me know if we need to do a sew along for this stuffed llama because I love it, okay? Then this floor cushion is so cute. I love it because you can stuff it with all of your scraps. So it's giving us super cute and giving us something to do with all of these scraps that we have. Then we've got this twisted headband pattern, which is very, very cute. I love a quality headband. So, yeah, love that. Sewing machine cover. Okay, friends, you see my sewing machines back here, baby. They need covers because they are out here getting dusty. Okay. I typically use them and I'm always surprised at how much dust they accumulate. Then we've got this quilted hot pad for casseroles, and I love this, right? Because we just had Thanksgiving, and the amount of hot pads that I actually felt like I needed is kind of out of this world. So believe that we're going to be doing some quilted hot pads. And then a dog poop bag holder. I've got the cutest one that is actually shaped like a coffee cup, but why not make another one? And the next couple are going to be for the dogs. So we've got a dog bed, which Hershey Bear needs. She came out with a pattern for a dog collar. I'm going to try my hand at it. We'll see how it goes. Then a dog leash. Y'all, let me tell you something. If I get some bomb fabric, please believe that Hershey is going to be walking around with his little matching collar and his matching leash made by mommy. Okay. And then lastly is this snuffle mat. And if you're like, a snuffle mat, what is that, girl? You put their food inside of it and then they actually have to do some more digging around to get to the food, and it helps to get some of their energy out, which is fantastic. All right, and our last set of freebies is coming from 5 out of 4 patterns, and it is the Frosty the Sleeved blanket. Listen, it's giving Snuggie. I am from the Snuggie era, and I love a Snuggie era. Then we have the Ramsey apron. You know that the apron had to be good enough for me to put it on this list, and I do like this one a lot. And then this I find really, really useful because, again, I travel, and this is the laptop case. So, listen, I gave y'all a lot of freebies here. Okay. So I'm expecting you guys to not only leave a comment that is like, girl, I love you so much. Thank you so much for bringing these into my life. But I want to see you guys make some of these freebies too. Okay. So let me know, drop a comment below, and let me know which of these you're most excited about. Of course, I listened to you all and I made sure that all the pictures were up here so that way you could catch a look at what is calling your name to make. But I'm interested to know what you all plan to make. So drop that comment. And then if you also know of some freebies that we should have added to this list me should have added to this list, I want to see that as well. So make sure that you include that in some comments too. And with that, of course, you already know what we're going to say, but keep it merry, stay bright. Make sure that you have liked, subscribed to this channel, as well as dropped your comment below and share this with someone else who needs to know about the Christmas freebies. Because there are a lot of freebies that I included in this list, just make sure that you go to my website where I've dropped the link to below so that you can get all of the links to these here in one spot. And with that, I will catch y'all on the flip side, aka day 7 of Vlogmas.